Inside the Dark. I'm your host, Almighty Blessing. What happens when an unseen force takes control of your body? When voices that aren't your own begin to speak? When objects move without explanation and shadows crawl across your walls? Tonight, we go deep into the terrifying world of real-life demonic possessions and exorcism.
Are you ready to go inside the dark?
Welcome to Inside the Dark. I'm your host, Almighty Blessing. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, unable to move, your body heavy, as if something's pressing down on your chest. Then, in the silence, a voice whispers your name, but you're alone. Or are you? Tonight, we're diving into 4 of the most chilling real-life possession cases, uncovering the signs of possession, the role of exorcisms, and the terrifying encounters that left even skeptics questioning the unknown. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and let's go.
Inside the dark.
The real story behind the exorcism of Emily Rose. In Germany, 1970s, Anneliese Mitchell was a deeply religious 16-year-old girl who suddenly began experiencing hallucinations, violent outbursts, and speaking in voices not her own. Over the years, her condition worsened. She stopped eating, spoke in languages she had never learned, and exhibited unnatural strength. Her parents turned to Catholic priests for an exorcism, believing she was possessed by several demons, including Lucifer himself. How did it end? Over 67 exorcisms were performed on Anneliese. Some recordings captured her growling, screaming, and speaking in distorted, guttural voices.
Anneliese! You're killing him!
Tragically, she died in 1976 due to malnutrition and dehydration. Her last words were, "Mother, I'm afraid." To this day, some believe she was truly possessed, while others think she suffered from mental illness. Creepy fact, the audio recordings from her exorcisms are so disturbing that many people refuse to listen to them at night. Will you dare listen to the real exorcism tapes of Anneliese Mitchell alone in the dark? The 1949 possession of Roland Doe. A young boy known by Roland Doe began experiencing strange events after playing with a Ouija board. Objects moved around him, scratching sounds came from inside the walls, and he would speak in an unnatural, guttural voice. His family sought help from the Catholic priest, leading to multiple exorcisms that lasted weeks. Witnesses say the boy levitated, spoke Latin fluently, despite never learning the language, and had strange symbols appearing on his skin. After months of exorcisms, one final ritual was performed where the priest commanded the demon to leave in the name of Saint Michael. Suddenly, the boy awoke, free from the entity that had tormented him for months. Creepy fact, this case inspired the iconic horror movie, The Exorcist. Would you ever mess with a Ouija board after hearing this story? A family tormented by an evil entity. This takes place in Pennsylvania from 1974 to 1987. What happened, you ask? The Smurl family moved into a quiet suburban home, but soon after, they started experiencing violent paranormal activity. Horrible smells, deep growling noises, and black shadows appearing in the house tormented them. Family members were physically attacked, with some being punched, scratched, and even levitated. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren from The Conjuring investigated and claimed that the house was inhabited by a demonic presence. Catholic priests attempted 3 exorcisms, but each one only made the attacks worse. Finally, after years of torment, a final exorcism was performed and the entity disappeared, but many wonder if it ever truly left. Creepy fact, the Small haunting was so terrifying that it inspired the movie The Haunted in 1991. If you heard deep growling sounds in your home, would you stay or would you leave? The Vatican secret exorcists. What do they know that we don't? This takes place at the Vatican. The Catholic Church has a secret group of trained exorcists who are called in for cases of extreme demonic possession. They use holy water, prayers, and relics to drive demons out. Some exorcists report levitation, unnatural strength, and eerie knowledge of hidden secrets. Does the Vatican believe in possession? In 2014, Pope Francis publicly acknowledged the reality of exorcism, stating that the devil is real and can take hold of people. The Vatican has an official exorcism manual, and they still perform exorcisms worldwide today. Creepy fact: one Vatican exorcist reported seeing a possessed woman spit out metal nails during an exorcism. Do you think demonic possession is real, or is it just psychological? Which of these possession cases creeped you out the most? Tag us on social media or comment your thoughts. Have you ever experienced something paranormal? Send in your story, and it might be aired in our next episode of Inside the Dark.